Oh, yeah, let's listen to this. Hey. Oh, the bad guy, man. Oh, my gosh, dude. The bad guy. Razor Ramon Hall of Fame speech.
Hall of Fame speech?
Yeah, where's this at, dude? This is great.
Wait. Razor Ramon is not the one that I'm thinking of. What? Who?
Yeah, you're thinking of Razor Ramon.
In my lifetime, I've learned.
Who's the guy that says all the ends like crazy? He has like the political channel, and he's like Razor Fist.
Oh, that okay? Yes, you're right. I do look like that guy. I thought you meant this guy.
No, I just say words.
Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
Heck yeah, man. That's it. That's his Hall of Fame, dude. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. We probably just got doxxed. Oh, man. Okay, let's get this going. I look like an absolute cartoon character. Nobody's going to hear this. The only time somebody's going to show up is to make fun of me for the way that I look, but I'm going to explain it right now, which is that I'm sad that I've outgrown. Let me turn on a playlist while I talk to you for a second. I'm sad that I've outgrown almost all of my button-up shirts. I've gone up an entire size. Chill. Yeah, here we go. This stuff's usually pretty cool to put on for a second. So, what I'm doing right now is I'm mourning the loss of this fantastic shirt with the MK17, I believe is what this is. Let me double check that. No, MK17's the Scar. That's my bad. This is the MK18 then. Yeah, my bad. MK17's the Scar. The MK18 is the gun on my shirt with a barrel that is similar to this length that I'm showing you on this computer screen. You want the shorter barrel on this because you're gonna put that suppressor on there. With this one here, you're gonna put that suppressor on there, and that suppressor sticks out several inches. So then you almost got equivalent to a 16-inch, 15 and some change inch rifle, and that's what this thing is. And that's pretty standard for special forces activity. So that's the significance of this shirt. And I can't really wear it anymore. It's so ridiculously tight. I feel like a cartoon character.
Displaying my shirt, it's One Punch Man. Because I like watching One Punch Man.
That's awesome. Oh, yeah.
I've been doing that a lot lately.
Sighing?
Well, you know what it is because I've been trying to be more conscious of the fact, like, because of the heaviness that I've done on a couple moves, I feel like my posture's kind of like slumping. And so, like, I'm being more conscious of literally, like, rolling my shoulders back and then, like, standing up more, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so every time I do that, that's kind of when you'll hear me, like, because I'm, like, straightening up. Well, and part of the reason that I slump too is being a taller person. This is a.
I'm listening to you. I'm not gonna respond a whole lot.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's a goofy gripe, but it's. Have you ever seen Bad Boys when they're talking about the rats eating the money, and the guy's like, the rats are eating some of the money, and the guy's like, that's a stupid problem. He goes, it's a stupid problem, but it's a problem, and that's how I feel about this. Is being a taller person, not even like I'm astronomically taller than the average guy, but everything's made for the average height person. So when you're above average, you have to slump just a little, you know?
Oh, I'll tell you this, my friend. I will verify that because I am just barely tall enough for this activity to actually exist for me too.
Yeah.
And it is not uneasy life.
So like just little things that you wouldn't expect. Like at my apartment, I have to duck like this to look in the mirror at my own face.
Yeah.
And because if I stand up straight, I can only see from my nose down.
Yep. Yeah. That's ridiculous. Is this on? I forgot this is the one where I gotta find. Oh, you know what's bad? I forget that I can't play. This is hamstringing me right now. I can't play to Spotify because I discovered by looking at some of the previous streams that there's an audio delay. I'm gonna remove these glasses because I can't do anything with that, and my hands are already getting sweaty. There you go. Now I'm comfy. Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. All right. I'm gonna let this play for a little bit. That is pretty loud. I'm gonna turn that down. That's gonna hit that speaker hard, I think. Uh-oh, something bad happened to the delay.
See something bad happened already?
Yeah, you know what? To the delay.
Oh.
Not on the stream.
I was like, oh no.
To the music. No. The stream's cooking. I'm talking about my mix here. I don't think I should do this either right now, which is a shame. I would like to play that, but I noticed that the Cubase software is, I wonder if I can get away with a mix down. I'm gonna attempt to do my stereo mix down of this particular track. I'm moving away from the H string for metal.
Why?
B standard is just heavy. It's just the note is heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot of extra overtones when you tune low. I'm starting to not like the sound. I want the guitar to sound like a guitar. I'm gonna do guitar stuff with it. And when you tune low, it just sounds kind of, no matter what I do to it, there's a degree of mud you just can't get rid of.
Which,
unless you sound just like Meshuggah.
true. That's
And Meshuggah sounds perfect.
The stuff that I like that's deep like that too, the guitar, if I can say this, the guitar riffs are almost percussive.
Yes.
Like a lot of Kubla Khan stuff. Dun,
Yes.
dun, dun,
Exactly.
dun, dun, dun. Like it's almost, and the drums are going with it too, which helps. But not to constantly harp on this band, but I was sitting there like after I texted you today being like, I like Sleep Token, but I don't know really, because like I put on their album and I listened to it end to end, and there were 3 songs on it that like I really liked. But I didn't hate any of the songs on the album. You know what I mean? It was like I enjoyed listening to the whole thing, but I only liked 3 songs. And I don't know why that is. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm not coming in defense or opposition of the artist. I'm just saying this in general. If you like 3 songs off of an album, I think they did a pretty good job. Because if I think about it, like, think about any other album you like.
Yeah.
How many songs you typically like?
Yeah, about like 3.
Yeah.
2 or 3.
That's not bad, man. This ended up being cool.
Yeah, this sounds dope.
I got that dehumidifier's running. I'm gonna turn it off.
Yeah, so I had my dehumidifier in my bathroom running over the winter, and it never filled up, and I was like, I don't even know why I was running it in the winter. And then I turned it on whenever I shut my AC off for the spring, or shut my heat off for the spring. That thing fills up every 2 days. It's crazy. Midwest humidity, man.
Something bad happened here. What happened here?
To what?
Oh, I think I put the wrong sound right there. How did that happen? that coming from? Oh, I sabotaged myself, dummy. I accidentally unmuted the unused. That's why it was weird. I unmuted the unused virtual instrument of the original female singer, the one that I can play with on the keyboard. Pause. I need my soundboard. I need to get unlazy. But man, I've been cleaning up the backyard near the creek. Been working hard. That's kind of why I already have kind of a worker's tan. Working. I'm tired. My hands hurt. Thorns. I think I'm gonna have to fight thorns for the rest of my life, like some Bible verse.
I was gonna say that sounds biblical, dude.
It's very biblical.
Thorns and thistles it shall produce. I will always hear that verse in Denzel Washington from the Book of Eli.
Yeah.
Thorns and thistles it shall produce for you. And then he just murks an entire room of people. Into the dust you shall return.
Can you tell who one of my main influences is for this music?
Like Magic Sword? Or
Well, that's a good one.
because they do that
It's
kind of beat a couple times in some songs I like of theirs, but I don't know.
it's one of the other guys that I showed you. I'll give you
Cinnamon
one.
Chasers?
There it is.
Yeah.
This sounds like a Cinnamon Chaser song,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the one that was like? I feel like it was quiet with something in the noise.
Oh, that's Thomas Brandon, Quiet Earth.
Yeah, the Quiet Earth.
We'll listen to that next. That's a great song.
Such a good song.
This ended up cool. I can't wait to put this out. Let me sit on it for a couple days, and then what I have is I have the clouds recorded, and I just want to put the entire length of the song on there as a video, and then we can use that to cut reels out of. You could put words over it, and it's just the clouds. I just literally put my phone on my deck banister and recorded the clouds for 4 minutes. And I was just thinking you could put this music behind it. It doesn't even have to show me, because the only thing you're going to see me do is touch this plastic keyboard. So we could do something artistic with it. You can even start using it for, you could do 2 versions of your reels almost. One with original
Yeah, I will.
music.
Yeah, I'll use some of this for like my reels. Like when I'm drawing.
This
and
is
stuff.
cool, man. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this right now. I'm closing this. I'm gonna make a change there. I got overzealous with sound effects. I think this one needs to go away. Let me hear this real quick. That sound, but something there artistically is clashing with for me, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe it was the timing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I took out the extra noise in the first part. I think this is going to end up being better. Getting pops. I can hear the audio pops. I need to get the 2 PC thing set up. I wonder if I could. Let me try to. It goes. anything too odd though. Let's find out. I moved it so that last vowel hits on the tempo change. That's what it is. Okay, that doesn't feel as good even though it hits. Those two sounds are too close together. That's perfect. I like that. That's mint, brother. I'm gonna let that sit for a couple days though before I ship that, and then we'll make that into a thing. And then what I'll do is I'll make a clip. We'll put that in a clip in the story. Tag the appropriate sources. Appropriate sources. This is John checking in live. Appropriate sources. Tonight on appropriate sources. Tonight on appropriate sources. How many times would we say it? Oh man. But yeah, no, creativity cannot exist in an environment that is toxic, judgmental. Yeah. And unlocking the creativity.
That's partly
energy.
why I hate being in micromanaged environments. Like
Probably.
when people tell me I have to do something, there's a rebellious element to that. But at the same time, part of the strengths that I bring to any table is my ability to solve a goal in a good way, you know? And so, like, if somebody's like, you have to do this and you have to do it this way. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, I'm not doing anything for you or with you anymore because you're just using me as like a human battery, essentially, for what you want to be done. And I think that creativity, like, dies in places like that when people don't trust each other.
People don't trust each other. What a fantastically intriguing thing for you to utter, my friend, my fellow Homo sapien. Emphasize the homo. What a phrase. Oh no.
Oh no.
Canceled. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. See, I have to sit with for a few days when those samples trigger, and I'm gonna put them where I feel like they need to go. A couple of them are out of place. Cool samples though. Because wait till you see what I'm gonna do to it with a metal song. It's gonna be lights out, buddy. I'm gonna do the samples, probably use her samples one more time to make a metal song. Because I have a really cool idea. I have this version, I'm not going to give too much away on the internet live right now, but I have this idea of metal in my head all of a sudden that is potentially jarring, but I'm going to test it out. It's got to do with intense changes. Not so much that the sound is weird, it's just that the changes come at you kind of quick, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, though. It could be too disruptive. I want to listen to this one right now, though.
It's peanut butter jelly time.
Like that word.
Those are all him.
Mm-hmm.
I just took him and morphed him. I like the Godzilla. Whatever that sound. That sounds cool. I don't even know what they are. Some kind of saw synth. I don't know what it is. Warrior. And what I'm going to tell you, I'm going to reveal some of the magic of the editing, and you'll never be able to unhear it. I might ruin the song for you on the internet right now, because I'm going to tell you kind of what he's saying here. I chopped him all up and made it more rhythmic than to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
walk, 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 walk with it, right? I think he's saying, hit it. Oh man, I can't remember what that phrase is. You hear it though, right?
Yeah.
It's weird. This feels like it needs bars. Yeah. No, it needs some ICP. I don't know what they sound like.
It's peanut butter jelly time. 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 Peanut butter jelly time.
That ramp up at the end there, that's I love that. It's a weird sound. Love it, love it, love it. This is the metal one. That's B. That sounds so mean. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sticking with B. This is gonna be a song. It's just this riff, and then I'm gonna move the drums around it. Don't think I'm gonna do vocals. I'm gonna make a bunch of weird noises. Video game music for sure. What was I gonna say about that track in particular? There was some information I had to share about this. Let me play it again and think about it. Not a huge fan of the drums, but I'm gonna roll them now because they sit so well in the mix.
Yeah.
I went really, since the guitars, okay, this is what happens. This is a layman's edited, don't filter through me, don't repeat me because I'm telling you wrong things, lying information mode. It's the gist of it. When you play those low notes, it starts to play additional tones that your brain kind of picks up on and maybe your ear doesn't fully understand.
Yeah.
And when you're lower, they're closer together. So you got a bunch of low notes rumbling together. You got to get that up. You got to get it out of the way. I think that's why this tuning sounds better to my ear. Perfect. Perfect. I told you we were going to turn on. We can definitely listen to this guy. We could definitely listen to this guy. I'll listen to this guy's music the entire stream, dude. Dare me. Dare me. Damn that rain. Can't take all this rain, man. I get that rain. I'm not gonna go back outside. When I see the sunlight. Damn this rain.
Dude, that shouldn't be as funny as it is.
It's incredible. Yeah, man, this is a great song. It's a real good song. But man, my energy level's just been back. I feel like getting parts of the old me back pretty quick, and it's fun.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time.
Good, dude.
A lot of creativity.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Took 2 naps today. I got up. To be fair, I ended my other job, got home. I walked in the door about 1 a.m. and I had to be somewhere a half hour away at 8 a.m. and I knew that I was probably going to have some speed bumps on it. So luckily for me, the old big brain move was to, rather than just shoot for being a half hour early, I shot for being 45 minutes early because I was like, something's gonna go wrong here. So, and I was right. And so I ended up.
I'm going to tell you this, though. Not to say that, like, to degrade your excellent decision. I'm sitting way too close to this speaker, by the way, but I just thought about my poor mic. Not to degrade your excellent decision, but I think they would have had mercy on you if you're like 10 to 15 late, if you said I had problems finding the building.
Well, when I got there, they were like, "Well, we don't even have you down till 8:30," and I was like, "The lady told me to be here a half hour early," and they were like, "Oh, okay." Like they were like, "All right." Like, they didn't care about that decision at all.
You know what might have happened? And I'm being serious here. It might be such a common occurrence that they tell you to be there at 8, so you walk around to find a place.
It wasn't even like I walked around and found it. I had to get in my car and drive across town to where the place actually was. That's what made me mad. Like mad. Because, and the thing, you'll love this. I walked up to this gate because it was like talking about checking in with security. So I walked up to this gate. There's a Ring doorbell on it. So I hit it. And this lady's like, "Security." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm here for yada yada." And she goes, "Are you sure you're in the right place?" And I was like, "No." She goes, "They don't do that here." And I was like, "Okay, do you know where I need to be?" Silence, nothing. And I'm just standing there. And I was like, "Do I need to call somebody?" Like, nothing, silence. So I'm just sitting there for another couple seconds. And then I was like, she just walked away. So I just walked away. I just walked away and got in my car. And I was like, I'm going to figure this out. So like I told you what I did is they had like a little screenshot map on the email they sent me that had the address that I used to get to this wrong location on it. And I zoomed out on the map, found the little like weird body of water and road that looked like it, and then saw the building that was X on the map of where I needed to be and drove to that, and that's how I found it. I literally Christopher Columbus my way.
You had a treasure map?
Yeah.
You had to play Sea of Thieves to comply with work today?
Yeah, and so then I show up, and they were, once I got there, they were cool. The security girl was really nice. She was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm here for this," or whatever. And then when I said that, the people that I was there to meet poked their head out of their door and were like, because I guess they were all had just got there.
Oh,
and that's,
okay.
I think that's why they were like surprised. But I was like, they told me that you guys only do it like this time, and they're like, yeah.
Nah, I was lax, but I get your frustration for sure.
It's one of those things where it's like I'm frustrated, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like it's just I can't be all positive about something when there's not a reason to be, but I also can't be all negative about something that has a lot of positive to it. Sounds pretty stupid, but.
Man, what a good song. I wish I was that talented. That's a fantastic song. You know what else is a really good song by him? Have you ever heard, I think it's this Doomsday Clock song. Or is it this one? Yeah, here you go. You'll like this one quite a bit. This is called Fragment by the same guy on a later album. I think the one right after the Quiet Earth album, as a matter of fact. Fantastic artist. A French composer, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he's French. I can't wait for the possibility of moving the stream to a night where I am not all the way done with work week and dad life. Like the Friday night slump.
Yeah. Drawing eyes is funny because people look really weird when you first start drawing their eyes. It's almost like, this is gonna sound horrible, but it's almost like when you see a girl without makeup on for the first time that uses like heavy eyeliner and stuff like that, and you're just kind of like, you look different. Like that's what it's kind of like when you're drawing people's faces, because you have to. That's what's tricky about drawing like off of a female portrait, is they use makeup to alter the shape of their eyes and things like that. So you have to find what the actual shape of their eye is, and then you have to draw essentially what they're doing with their makeup.
Oh.
It's a fun little
Oh, I see.
aside.
Interesting. That is kind of cool. I see what you mean. You have to apply an additional layer, like
Yeah.
in Photoshop.
It kind of, yeah.
Listen how good that is. Fantastic music. Let me show you these acoustics. Let me show you these acoustics. I think I'm gonna get one, man. I think I'm gonna get one, man.
Oh. What kind of acoustic is that?
It's a
That's
Fender.
a Fender?
Yeah.
I've never seen a Fender acoustic that looked like that.
Well, they're brand new.
Oh,
Yeah. Did you say acouster? I hope so.
probably.
But you know what color your boy gets.
I was gonna say, it doesn't look like the actual color that you would get is on there. The exact one.
The walnut.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm getting this one.
You walnut.
Yeah, you walnut. Look at this one. So let me show you why these are cool. Well, they don't care about this. They'll love this free advertisement.
Electric, with thoughtfully engineered acoustic construction for an unparalleled acoustic electric experience. With the familiar look and feel of a Telecaster in the room, specially voiced to produce that standard models combine an under-saddle acoustic pickup designed in collaboration with Fishman with a Shawbucker magnetic humbucker specially voiced to produce that crystal clear Fender electric tone that we all know and love. The controls are incredibly easy to use, with a volume control and a blend knob that offers a full spectrum of sound from electric to acoustic and everything in between. The solid spruce top is complemented by a solid chambered Nyado body for warmth and clarity, and the deep sea neck is also made from Nyado and capped with a rosewood fingerboard. And it just feels great, really easy to play, and the tone is there.
That looks cool in studio lighting.
Looking for
Yeah.
something with
I mean,
sleek
most things do. That was kind of a
or
dumb
all the
thing
way
to say,
towards
but
the humbucker, and then every little adjustment in between. It's very appealing to me. The Acoustasonic Standard Series brings an incredibly
Pretty cool though. So like it has that electric. It basically is going to play like an electric guitar.
yeah.
So I think it's pretty cool. I wonder what it sounds like unplugged. I wonder if that video exists. Acoustasonic unplugged. Let's find out what it sounds like unplugged. That's part of the draw too, though, you know?
Yeah.
Damn it. I mean, it's like the look on Johnny's face. It's not, you know, it's not quite built in Indonesia, but it's very, 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 very finally coming at the price. Here she is. How'd this thing just come from Indonesia and be in tune? Damn it. I mean, it's like slightly, it's like, this is more in tune than stuff coming from the good old US of A.
That chord he hit might be the beginning chord of, there was this song, you know Audio Adrenaline?
Sounds familiar.
They were a real churchy, like, Christian rock band. But they had this song that was about this, it was sounded like a dude in a coffee house playing a song he wrote. And the song that he was singing to everybody was about a book he read about the inherent evil of rock and roll music, and about his experiment with it. So, like, in the book, it's that book that they played Mozart and, like, Bach to a bunch of houseplants, and then they played a bunch of rock music, like Megadeth and stuff, to houseplants, and the ones that listened to classical music grew better than the ones that listened to rock music. And and the song is just this goofy, it's a hilarious song. He's like talking about how he's like, I took my 2 house plants and I put them to the test, and like he tells him about how he did it, and then he plays this, like, whenever he does, like, he's like, so then I let the speakers roar, and then like he plays dun 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 dun, and then his neighbor knocks on the door and is like, what are you doing? And he's like, tells him about the book he read, and he's conducting the experiment, and the neighbor's like, first of all, that's Wagner that you're playing. I've never heard of Petra. And he's like, isn't Megadeth all dead? And he's like, and secondly, emphatically, he asked me what the sense of hanging out with houseplants when, hey, I live right across the fence. And it's like, thought to myself, that's a good point. And then he like puts his houseplants outside, and then he goes and hangs out with his neighbor. But the chord,
awesome.
the chord that guy hit on the acoustic at the beginning of
Sounded
that
like
thing he
it.
played sounded exactly like the brrrr, like whenever he opens up the song.
That's perfect. That's awesome. I like it.
This music makes me want to watch The Never-Ending Story.
It's so
bad.
good. So over here in headphones, this sounds really cool because the original arpeggio is over here, and then this higher one's over here. Let me tell you what it does. It goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then it goes 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Now it's displaced. And then it goes to 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And now it's displaced again with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now listen to it again. So it goes 3, 4, 3, 4. So all I did was I took the pattern, the triplet pattern, and played 3 triplet series or a 4 triplet series.
Oh,
This lead is my favorite. Ooh. That lead is my favorite. Listen, I'll point it out for you and it'll stick out. It's really loud in headphones, but for some reason on the stereo splits, when these speakers sit in the way they are, it's really hard to tell how loud that is from where you're at. So he comes in and he's like, that's my favorite part is this lead. I added just randomly one night. It goes. Oh, shit. Can't make that note. And all it was flick the pitch wheel there. This right here. You just pull that pitch wheel down a little bit, make it do that little bird like squawk. Ooh, that's a cool song.
I like that a lot.
That's a cool song. I don't know what that would like. What would that be? It's just a fun listening to. It reminds me of M83.
It's like I have a playlist called Vaporwave that sounds. It's all this kind of music.
I like the live drums. I'm keeping them. The live drum tone, I should say. So cool, man. That's a doozy. That's a doozy. So that's what they've been creatively working on. Told you I was going to write some music. I showed up with 4 things. Yeah, 4 complete, almost complete tracks. There's a couple things I want to do to a few of them, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a SoundCloud and a DistroKid. DistroKid's going to cost me $3 a month. After that, I got a Spotify. You got to have a distributor. And then
Distributor.
Yeah. Hello, may I speak to the distributor? The distributor. I gotta hear this right now, just because this is like my favorite. When I get excited, I have to hear this breakdown real quick. That's a fun breakdown, man. What a fun band. I almost accidentally just pressed quit the stream. Oh, dude, I'm really tired, but I feel like my internal energy is still really good.
Good.
Absolutely, dude. Oh my gosh. This is currently my favorite KKTX song. That riff. Meaty.
Is this the Lamb of God song that he's in?
No.
Who is that guy that's singing?
I don't know. Man, who is that guy? Dave Peters. Let's find out, man. Let's find out who that guy is. There he is, American musician. We're probably in trouble for not knowing that's the guy from Throwdown. We're in internet jail for not knowing this is the guy from Throwdown.
Oh, I thought you were saying Throne. I was like, ooh, even worse for me. I like that band a lot.
Can you be any more mad? Can you be any more angry?
You can try. That's what
I'm telling you.
I like that meme that was a picture of Ben Stiller, and it was like, no matter how still you've been, and then it just has this picture.
He's
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. We've seen him play this live twice, I think. Oh no. Sorry, you didn't go to that other show. Man, they are so good. What I like is that Meshuggah is such, like, this is a testament to how good they are. They're so good that you aren't really a diehard fan, but you will still be like, that's one of the tightest sounding metal bands I've ever heard in my entire. It's incredible how tight they are, isn't it?
Yeah, like their show was entertaining end to end, and they didn't even really say anything to the crowd or do anything. Like when we went to see A Day to Remember, don't get me wrong, that's like one of my favorite bands. But the show was a show, you know what I mean? And like they make jokes, talk to the people, and it's like a really intimate thing. And like that's what I really, really like. But between the lasers, the laser lights, and the tightness of the songs and stuff that Meshuggah's playing, they played every bit as good a show. This is A Day to Remember in my book.
It's incredible. We saw this. This was so heavy.
I'm fighting this portrait.
That's so heavy, my guy. This part. Oh my gosh, I almost left. What else do you need to hear? That riff. I like his cadences. You know, like a lot of guys fill up a lot of space.
Yeah.
He just does a bunch of. More sustained sounds. Sounds great. Oh man, I haven't checked in on my boys in Humanity's Last Breath in a minute. And this new song. I like this quite a bit. The ending. First of all, did you hear how they went into that breakdown? Listen to that.
How new is this?
What?
How new is this song?
Brand new. The guy that does this whole band pretty much, Buster, he's the guy that plays drums for Throne. And he does their music production.
I feel like I remember you telling me that.
This is cool. Listen to this. I was like, man, they need to do clean vocals on this, and he does at the end. Listen how cool this is. That's pretty neat ending to that song, I thought.
That's dope.
It's pretty cool, man. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Air Twos. Probably won't go see them again.
They're getting really like, I don't want to say this and sound like a hipster, but they're getting really mainstream. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of going more towards like just sort of like pop rock vibes or emo rock vibes, which is not terrible. I don't know. They're one of those bands that I sound like an old metal guy where I'm like, I like their earlier stuff better.
No, it happens. Part of it is, and when I explain this to you, you'll understand a lot of albums. It has an imprint on your mind in a specific moment in life. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it has a milestone. It's a what do they call them things? An Ebenezer stone? Is that what it is? Yeah. It's like that for music. That's cool. I need to do just a little bit more work, and that one's good. That one's good. The first one's pretty good. I don't think I need to do anything to the first one. There might be some subtle mixing I do to the left channel. This part right here, I'm trying to do this so I can remember. The arpeggio that should be over here right now is not loud enough compared to this one. I want to be able to hear that.
Yeah.
Then this song, I've got the couple of vocal. I'm going to move a couple of these samples around in this one, get the timing better, make that just sound more artistically complete. This is good to go. I'm not going to really promote this. This is just going to be, if you go to the SoundCloud, you'll notice that there's a third song. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe you could do this. We could do like a Deep Thoughts, like Jack Handy on this. You know, yesterday, thought about peanut butter and jelly. Probably because of that dumb song. That was a lame one, but you get the idea.
Well, I know what you're getting at, yeah.
Yeah. I was taking a walk and I heard someone screaming, and I thought to myself, man, I should go home.
It's like I'll steal one from somebody else. I like the one where it's like, I have an EpiPen. It's not for me. My friend gave it to me. He gave it to me right before he died. He really seemed to want me to have it.
Oh, man.
Those were weirdly hard to find on the internet for a while. Because, like, when you first read some off to me, like, we were in that class and you just read some off, I was crying
You're
laughing.
so
dude.
funny. I'm so glad I got to show somebody Jack Handy, man.
I
It's
was
so funny.
crying laughing.
It's so funny.
And
It's
then-
so funny.
I looked for him after that and I could never find him. And then when I found all the ones that you had read, it was on some like weird like blog post on the internet. And then like over time, it started actually coming out and you were like, oh, okay.
Well, love it. Or it sounds kind of like the guy on PBS that shows you the planets.
Greetings, fellow stars.
It sounds like he would use this as an interlude.
Yeah.
That's a cool one. Then I'm gonna do. I forgot what the metal one is based off of. I think the metal one comes from this. It does.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I hear it immediately when you
Yeah.
played it.
Okay. So what I should do is that for the metal one, the idea that I had to reuse those samples one more time of the microtonal sounds, that'll be the one that I do because it's the one that the main riff is based off of that same bass rhythm, so that it'll be appropriate. I'll tell you off stream right after we're off stream. You're gonna really like the idea. It's gonna be cool because here I'll play I'll give you an idea of what actually was sent when I purchased this. And what's cool is, man, it's just why I kind of like Bandcamp, and I should put my stuff on Bandcamp. You just have to pay the artist something, and you can pay them $1 or you can pay them as much as you want. It's limitless.
There's font websites like that.
Yeah. So I gave her the equivalent of $40 US for this. Because I was like, I pay $30 to $60 for these things typically in the market.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went through the work to make this thing.
I said something so bad that probably picked up on the mic. I muttered it. I said, except I don't pay for fonts.
So like this is one of the sounds. That's all it is.
That's it?
Yeah. You can use these little sound effects. There's that instrument, that little. That's cool because this here you can easily make into a hi-hat.
Yeah, because it's sharp.
Yeah. She goes, yeah. That's a cool sound too. You can start a metal song with that one. Come here, boy. Hey, come here, boy. It reminds me of, that like Norwegian.
Yep.
Yeah.
I already know.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of noises you would hear in that. I don't know if I'd use that one. What I could do is I could take a sound like this and I could put it onto the keyboard. I'll show you how to do that one day. You'll think that I'm some kind of a wizard. And you can make an instrument out of that. That would be cool. She makes that noise more than once.
It's an interesting noise.
That's a cool little sound. So those are to be used as texture in certain tracks. And I have that other one from Native Instruments, which is that. Here, I'll turn that on so you can hear how interesting that is. So I can just play this.
Oh,
It's just like her voice is on this.
dude, you don't know how bad this makes me want to watch Lord of the Rings. I don't know why.
I didn't even use some of her best phrases, in my opinion. I should have paid more attention to what I was doing. I've got a bunch of songs I can make with this thing. Because this is just, let me save my track before I ruin myself. This is just the A minor session.
A minor.
A minor. This is just the A minor session. There are phrases in C minor. Let's hear that. Are they different phrases? Sounds like the same phrases. No, they're different. So there's that. Then she does D minor. D sharp minor. E flat minor. However you want to look it up.
Why do I suck so bad?
I mean, I feel like I can get 4 songs out of this.
Yeah.
We can play them together. Mount the horses. Ready to garrison. Down your mead. Or what's really neat is those are the phrases. So then they've got performance palettes, and there's 2 different female singers in here. And this is some phrases in A. This is where they made her more like an instrument.
I know exactly why I want to watch Lord of the Rings now. This sounds like a part when Gandalf dies, you know, and they're standing outside of Moria, and that woman's voice starts singing like that. So, yeah, dude. Oh, the goosebumps.
I played it too hard. Hold on. Too much velocity. It was popping and cracking.
Cracking and pop.
This one needs to be compressed harder. Watch. You hear that phrase? Listen.
That's so good, dude.
Yeah, I had to buy this. It's incredible. Sustained vowels, and then they have 3 voice vowels. So that could be Enya. Ooh, in the time. Then I sound like Bjork, actually. Okay, calm down, DJ Lethal. DJ phrase menu, and then I don't know what these are. What are these? Okay, it's this particular VST. It gets mad. Elements menu. Let's find out what the elements.
It sounds like that reel where all those guys put on the knight armor when that lady's playing the flute, you know? She's like, do you like the double flute? And then all the guys are listening to it, and then she goes, or the triple flute, and she plays it, and all the guys change into armor and are like kneeling on the
Oh,
ground.
yeah. I remember. Okay. I remember that now. Oh, wow. He's got a bunch of other pads in here. Boy, I'm glad I looked in this. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've got ideas again. Oh, that's perfect. Doesn't have them that high up. What is this one? Whoa. Cool.
I suck. What time is it?
8:40.
I'm gonna stop doing this and just mess around for a little bit because this is making me angry.
That's pretty cool. Wait a minute. I think I've used some of these before. I recognize some of these names. What is this? Oh, neat. You can do them like it's... That might, okay, all right. Now I might accidentally make one that sounds poppy. Yeah. Easy.
Easy.
Even flow. That's what that one's called. Even flow. Did you ever see that amateur pro wrestler, Stephen Flo?
No.
He comes out and his song is Stephen Flo. Oh, buddy. I'm going to show you.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways.
Steven somewhere and I don't know where he is.
Oh. No. You didn't. Did they take him off?
Who, Stephen Flo?
No. Damn that rain. Oh, damn this rain. That's what it's called.
Just again, in the rain. It's all just again, the rain and the night. Today and Tuesday,
Windmill. I like how long he pauses that sentence. Windmill, the sunshine. Come out. Can't take no more. Stabbing in the puddle. I hate how funny it is, dude.
I'm sad how much it sounds like Sleep Token though, man. That
Yeah.
done bodied Sleep Token.
Yeah. Ruined everything.
Back outside. Do you see the sunlight? What's going on over there, man? You're making elephant noises and you took your page away. What happened?
You know how like you battle back and forth with something to try and get it, and then you're just like, man, I've gone too far down the wrong path.
Oh yeah, I've deleted more songs than I've kept.
Yep. I like it.
My life is a deleted song.
It's one of those deals where it's like,
What's this?
portraiture is just going to frustrate me until I do it really, really consistently. You know what's funny? I'm not trying to call people out, but there's people that I like the portraiture that they do online, and I think that they're amazing portrait artists. And then I see like the reference image, and I'm like, that looks nothing like the reference image.
I forgot about this. I don't
What?
even remember making this. I think I'm gonna resurrect this. It's some song I found on my desktop that's written by me because it has a dumb name. I have non-names. I'm old, so I've got to put my beats per minute, and like I don't want to search for the song anymore.
Yeah.
This is cool. I'm gonna put. I remember what this does. I'm gonna put some beats on this.
Can't take this rain.
Yeah, I forgot about that. The 808. Yeah, this has the potential to have a beat over it, for sure. Oh yeah, I forgot the little this little.
Yeah, see if you can tell that on the stream. So this was one I did, and then I did again 2 weeks later.
Oh yeah. Hold on, move your hand. You gotta move. Yeah, the hand you want to flip the page with obstructs some of the. I hate to tell you to put the page down, but yeah, there you go. There you go. I can really get to see it there. Yeah, that's no. So I'm gonna tell you what I noticed.
Yeah.
It's the way the fingers rest look more natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, which allowed you, I think, to do the shadowing a little bit better. You see what I'm saying? Like the ring finger,
Yeah.
the way the ring finger and all those fingers, it just looks like that doesn't rest as natural as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then let's see if I can find. So there's this one.
The direction of the palm better suits the light source choice that you tried to make. Does that make sense?
I think so.
That's what I noticed. See, like that right there? Hold on, leave that one there for a second.
Yeah.
It looks unnatural how much of the palm is white.
Yeah, the palm looks chunky and then the fingers
Yeah.
are dainty.
Yeah, so then
But then this one, I
then
feel
the
like.
hand is turned, to me it looks like the hand turned more. You see what I'm getting at?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause it's probably because of this little.
Yeah. And that looks like more how the light shading choices that you've made. That makes more sense to my brain.
Well, that's the thing is I'm using the same reference. I'm just.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then, like, the first one off that was. Let's see.
Damn this rain. Oh
That was the first one. I've done this one 3 times actually. So there's the first one.
yeah. I don't know why I looked behind me. There's the first one. There's a
first
second one?
There's the second one, and then the third one.
Nice.
So there's a good little. I'm getting my chops back a little bit, slowly grinding away, and with things opening up for me here, I should be able to practice more on my own free time too.
Damn this rain.
Can't stand these puddles. Jumping in them puddles.
Oh yeah. Damn this rain. I'll make my own.
We got 5 viewers at some point.
Our bots. Those are our
Yeah.
crypto bots checking in. Crypto bots.
Roll out.
Roll out.
Yes, Sam Witwicky. Sam Witwicky. This Autobots, roll out.
Wish I had a Kit Kat.
Did you say a Kit Kat?
Yeah, I kinda want a Kit Kat.
Do you know what is criminal? Is that Kit Kat made a birthday cake flavored Kit Kat.
Do Chihuahua.
Oh, yeah. I got that pap in my back.
Tap in the back.
Pap.
Tap in the back. Yes, sir. I'm gonna start a recliner company called He Sleep. Where you at? Where that boy at? He sleep.
Where you at, dog?
He sleep. Chocolate rain.
I forgot all about that guy, dude.
Till night and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain.
Have you ever seen the
Damn this rain.
dude that's like, a move away from the mic so I can breathe? Dude,
Oh, yeah. I move away so I can breathe.
you know what song? I'll make you
Rain.
listen to it at some point after the stream.
Life, and as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream. You ever heard that Frank Sinatra song? But I don't let it. That's a DCMA waiting to happen.
Wait.
Let it get me down.
Is that the I get no kick from champagne?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't remember the name of that one.
Because I heard you say something about I don't get kicks or something like that.
Back on top in June, I say that's life. That's life. And I can't deny it. Many times I thought of cutting out, but my heart won't buy it. But if there's nothing shaking come this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die.
Oh, I've heard that.
My. I sound like Chris D'Elia.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. What was his church sound?
I was gonna say, oh.
Oh. All right. Have you seen those? Man, I am being so annoying right now.
I was just letting you go.
It's not super loud on the stream, I don't think. But, have you seen those where they take Theo Vaughn and make him a baby with AI?
Yeah.
Those are actually pretty funny to me.
It reminds me of those E-Trade commercials.
Yeah.
Where they're just like, they did those. That's wild that you can do it with AI now.
Chocolate rain. Man, I used to love Frank Sinatra. What's some other good ones?
Well, the champagne one, I get no kick from champagne. I Did It My Way is probably my favorite one.
Man, that's such a good song.
I did it my way.
I took them all.
Yeah, because how it builds the whole time.
It just keeps.
Like, what is a man?
Now I want to edit him into the Halo music. My way. Now it reminds me of Ace Ventura, right?
Dude, somebody said,
Do you remember that in Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls? Where he's having that scene where he gets in touch with his monk self. He goes, alrighty then.
I think that people quote that, and I've heard people quote that, but
It was
I've
my ringtone for a while at the church.
yeah, I don't remember.
Alrighty then. I was running out of breath. Dude, this is fun. See, I could get the acoustic. Glycerine. Don't let the days go by. That's the guy. Except he's from hold on a minute. He's from Quincy, Illinois. Don't let the days go by. I should have been easier on you. My friend fearing me and you. This is a train wreck. No, I'm just having fun with this mic.
You sound like there's an episode of The Office where Michael takes over he gets mad at everybody and he takes over the karaoke machine and just uses it to insult everybody as they're opening their presents.
Don't let the days
And like
go by.
people are yelling at him to stop, but he's just it has the same sort of echo and everything
Yeah.
that you have
Oh,
on
yeah.
it, but he's just like, oh, what is the one that he says?
I wouldn't know.
Like Dwight opens something up and he's in the mic and just, oh, more space garbage, cool. Like,
More space garbage.
and everybody's like so
More.
done with him.
Mortis.
Somebody shuts it off and he just pouts and walks away.
Our toddlers. Big Bad John. Big John. Whoa. My mom used to sing that to me.
What was it?
Big Bad John. Big John. Whoa. And down at the bottom of that mine lies one hell of a man.
This literally sounds like what if you walk into a dive bar on like a Tuesday and some guy's just drunk on the karaoke mic.
Yeah, what song are you doing? Hold me down. And 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. Then he goes, and sad eyes follow me. That would be loud. I have to go to falsetto. I think the theory that I'm trying to work on with my vocals is to make the falsetto loud. I think that I can do that, and then I will fully unlock hair metal territory, which I am stupid excited about. Unreasonably. Dude, if I could start singing hair metal, your life is over. You're going to want to disown me. Because I think that I can make my falsetto loud enough. I can't wait.
I've run out of creative energy for the
I can tell. We only got 2 minutes. I'm just loading time up. If anybody watches this, it's like an Easter egg. Remember that time that the dork got on the mic?
that Kyle got mad at himself and pouted for like 20 minutes, and John drunk karaoke.
Drunk with
Sober.
No music. Sober drunk karaoke
John
with
did
no
drunk
music.
karaoke sober.
That's life. And as funny as it may seem. What's one of the sleep token lines? I know none of the words. You're sorry. No.
I'm trying to think of the. See, but the only ones I can think of is because on TikTok he's like, "My love,
My Lord,
did I mistake you for a sign from God?"
did I mistake you from a sign from God?
Yeah,
Did I mistake you from
dude, did that Johnny
sign
Cash?
from God?
Did you watch that Johnny Cash metal band I sent you?
I don't remember. Maybe not.
It's called Thunder Cash.
Sounds incredible.
I sent it to you and I was like, dude, I would go see these guys. Apparently they're in Nashville for the Metallica takeover.
Nice.
And they played Folsom Prison Blues, but it is like I don't even know if it's hair metal. It's dude, you gotta listen to it later.
The weakest trend. You ever hear Great Southern Trendkill by Pantera?
I feel like you're acting like what my internal dialogue constantly is when you're trying to talk to me. Like every time you're trying to talk to me, that's what's going on in my head. Is there's some obnoxiously loud song playing that I'm singing in my head. And it never makes any sense and it's never finished.
This is what this song sounds like.
Yeah, I've heard this.
You remember this?
The Belly Hounds are a song that you should six.
I love this. I'm definitely
I think
covering
you've
this.
showed me this.
It's so good. I don't know if the delay's there or not. I don't really care.
It's wearing on my mind. I'm speaking all my doubts aloud. You robbed the dead man's grave. And funny like you did create fire at the bottom and everything's gone in the greatness.
I don't know why. I just like the guy sitting there with the
Shaker? Just
shaker.
staring at the dude.
Like he doesn't seem like he's super into being there.
He's concentrating so hard.
Probably.
That's what it is. I can tell. He wants to not mess it up.
Nurturing the weakest trend. Those with the heart and the brain that get past this can spot a pathetic without even asking. Fuck your magazines and fuck your new age plastic scene. Pierce a new hole. The hell we're in. You give your soul to the great Southern Trendkill.
How good is that line?
Southern Trendkill.
That's gonna be nice in there.
That's what I don't care about cursing.
I just burped really gross.
Well, man, sometimes the song matters. Hey, what's that, man? You got to. Oh, we're over our time limit here. You got to chat. Is it a bot? I can't tell.
Let's
Come
see.
look at this for me.
Cheap viewers on streambo.com. Remove the space.
Yeah, bro. Cheap viewers, bro. Bro. Peter. Bro. Yeah, no, that's cool. All right, we're done. I'm done being a spastic guy. That's a cool song, though.
Winter winds.
This guy I sound a lot like too is Catatonia Pale Flag.
Did you end it?
No,
Oh.
we're still live. I'm still being a goober. This is
Once shared but waged war on my mind. So told my love, farewell now.
I don't know if there's a delay like with Spotify. I did an experiment.
To find when you vanish over the skies. I am forsaken beneath the ground. Our life was banished from this hurtful life. I am forlorn, all dreams have turned to strife.
Me and this guy are in the same range. I love this song. That chorus is gorgeous.
What's it called?
It's called Pale Flag by Catatonia.
Oh, this is Catatonia.
Take flight, circling over my grave, haunting voice amidst the trees, rising up across the sea.
What I like is this. At the final chorus, he adds the second phrase that goes over the top of the original phrase. It's so tasteful to me right here. This is it. Be the last thing I do. I might lie.
You vanish over the sky. I am forsaken beneath the ground. Our life was banished from this hurtful life. I am forlorn, all dreams have turned to strife. Survival, it was destined for your name. Compassion brings you here, but the rain falls on mine. Turn to strife.
Whoa. That survival was destined for your name, not mine. Compassion brings you here while rain falls on mine. This is so good. I love this.
Heart pumps death into our mind. Heart pumps death into our heredity. Who wants to see
I messed it up.
for every dream that is left behind?
It's so good loud.
With every war that was waged insane, hear the sound of another day in this vanishing life. Return to die. Every chance I pushed away into the night.
Hear that voice I'm doing right there? Get better at that. Instead of high, if I do anything that has vocals for maybe the synth wave or even the acoustic, I want to try to get that in every now and then. A gentle, low version of my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that because I think that energy is lacking in music. So, All right, I'm going too long. We can decompress.